back-to-back talk session. I am your girl Tara Chantel, and where we get real intimate with that spiritual bag within us all. Today I have such a special guest, two guests with me, y'all. Fresh Kickz Market, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Fresh wow, so I got Nick, I got Jordan in the building, and I want to know what y'all been up to 2019. Let me know your accomplishments with the Fresh Kickz.
So we started, it's been 6 months in the making right now. Everything is starting to come around. We've just been working the whole time. Buy, sell, trade event, sneaker community, sneaker culture. We here. That's what we've been working on.
Yeah.
So what inspired you guys to get started in Kickz though?
It started kind of like back when we were in college. So we've always been into it, and I remember the first day I was on campus because we were on the same basketball team, and I saw Nick and like he was rocking a couple like sneaker bands, had crazy kicks on. I was like, dude, like we got to do something about this.
Standard.
Like, just literally, like he was the only person on campus that was like that with me. So we went to a real small school, so we chopped it up, talked about sneakers, and like everything we did, we were in the same major. It was always like if we had a group project, we made it about sneakers. And we just always continue to do that on and on and on. And then it we get into our careers and we're like, man, like, why don't we do something that's good for us? Why don't we do something that we really like? And we look back at everything we did through school and it was like, it made sense. So why not give it a try?
Wow, that is incredible how you guys like linked up and started this dynamic duo. Yeah. How important is it to have like great friends around you that believes in the same vision that you're on?
It's crazy. Literally, like we're a group of brothers, really. It's like 7 of us.
Yeah.
And all of our brothers, as we call them, everybody's doing big things. We got an assistant coach at a college right now. We got another 2 that's doing a business similar to this. Shout out A-Wave. Y'all go check that out. A-Wave Vibes. Check that out. Silent Headphone Parties in Columbus. So give him a little plug. That's my guy. But yeah, it's very important. We're blessed. I'm not even gonna lie to you. We're blessed to find this type of group and everybody be on the same type of path. It's crazy.
It's rare to see like a brotherhood that's solid, that believes in one another, and was like, all right, let's link up and let's start this business and really take off like this. So how important is it to have like Fresh Kickz? Like, how does it make y'all feel?
I mean, it's really what you're all about sometimes. I mean, in the sneaker community, it's like you can have the greatest fit, but I mean, if your shoes ain't on point, like, come on.
It's a wrap.
It's crazy.
So that's really what it comes down to. But I mean, another piece of it is just like the culture and the design. There's a lot that goes into it. So sometimes for some people in sneakers, it's all about the hype. It's like, I gotta have the hottest shoes. I gotta be fresher than the next man. And then a lot of people are more so like, what really stood out to me? Like, I mean, growing up, like my first pair of Kickz were Air Jordan 13, the ones that Denzel Washington had on, and he got game. Like, I remember when they gave that to me. I might have been like 5. So like, I'll never forget it. It was just something about the shoe, like the little holographic bubble on there, and like it always stuck in my mind. And as I grew up, it was like, yo, like I identify with this. And like you see like your favorite sports players, your favorite rappers, singers, actors, everything. Like it's a culture, and it got built up into that. So it's like everybody that is being put in front of you has these things on. And I mean, yeah, that's all marketing and everything, but there's a culture behind it, an appreciation for it, and that's why it's important. It's just like what it means to you to have that pair of shoes on.
Yes. Exactly. So what does the culture mean for Fresh Kickz?
It's Atlanta. So we're really this is about Atlanta. This is about our sneaker culture. Shout out to Wish. Shout out to Heat ATL.
I'm on there.
It's so many. It's so many like stores and sneaker culture here, streetwear culture, that we felt like it's not enough. We don't get enough like vibes. It's not enough of it here. So we was like, we need to make something that's really Atlanta culture, really Atlanta experience. So Fresh Kickz Market is gonna have food trucks, local food trucks. Performing artists is there. We link with Bonfire ATL. Right now we're partnered with Streets 945, so you're gonna hear us on the radio pretty soon.
Yes.
So there's a lot of stuff going on.
A collaboration of right here.
The whole thing is like, it's supposed to be like this event, because there's other trade shows, right? But this is catered specifically for the Atlanta experience. So like when you go downtown, you see how people are dressed. Like it's a mixture of like, hipstery, sneakerheadish, but then like high fashion mixed in. And like it's an expression of our city's culture. Because everyone's a little different. Everyone's a little skate, everyone's a little like, oh, I want to wear Balenciagas, all this other stuff. So like, it's all that. Bring that to one central place that we can have, either quarterly or however it works out. Once we take it from here, I mean, I have my own ambitions for what I think this could be, but like, that's just the whole point, is to celebrate the city. I mean, like you said, food trucks. I mean, you don't want to limit the type of vendors. It's like, if you've got a business and it's Atlanta made, or it's in the surrounding area and you want to expand, please come to us.
FKM 20.
That is dope. That is dope. Atlanta is just so dope to me, like as a whole, because I'm not from here, y'all, and I just feel like the culture in Atlanta, just the blackness, how everybody is trying to link up and grow together. How would you guys explain your swag?
Swag, ooh, that's deep. That's deep. I mean, I'm probably eclectic. I like a lot of different stuff. I like a lot of different types of sneakers. I'm not just Jordans. Right. I like Yeezys. I like some of the Asics that's coming out recently with Sean Witherspoon. I might have to get some of those. So,
and like what your swag is without naming like a pair of shoes.
Go ahead, JJ. I gotta think. I gotta get deep.
I don't want to like explain it to you. But it's funny, he passed it to me because I always talk about it this way. And I feel like it's a cliche to use that, but like, I don't know, like I was really inspired growing up by like skate culture in some ways. And I actually used to skate when I was a kid before I started hooping or whatever. So like I would say like a mixture in between like the typical sneaker hype beast in a way, and then like skate culture stuff. So like the type of pants that you wear, how it fits with everything, the type of shirts and tees that you're into. I'm really into like certain boutiques and stuff like that. It's not all about that, but like it's how it fits your body and stuff like that. So I would say it's real skate for me in a sense, but at the same time it's a little street in there too.
Okay. Got that swag.
I like what he said. I'm about to steal some. I'm all street. I'm streetwear. So tees and the jeans and the way the jeans fit, all that stuff. That's me. I like a lot of different things. So I try to incorporate my personality into my swag.
Okay,
Definitely.
That is very important.
That's definitely another piece of it too.
That's definitely important. And I also feel like having a strong mindset, because you guys are both athletic and y'all ball players out here, and also entrepreneur boss men. Can you explain to me how important it is to have like a strong mindset?
Oh man, that's big.
I mean, even through this, just doing this, I mean, I think when we went into it, we expected, people just to fool with us because it's sneakers and we in Atlanta, so it's gonna pop off like that. But actually putting in the work, actually seeing the grind, talking to different like brands and stuff and different stores, you actually see how much work you got to put into it. So the mindset you have to have, even if you get a rejection, like, hey, we're not gonna be here at this time. Like, we're not gonna be here for this event. Knowing that you just started, I mean, you gotta have a tough mindset and say, okay, on to the next one. On to the next person.
It's almost all sales for us right now. You know what I mean? You gotta bring that opportunity to somebody and make them feel like what you're bringing to them is something that's worthwhile. And I mean, granted, it's all a starting point, but like, you just gotta hustle. Like, you're gonna get a million no's, but like one yes may like change your life.
It's changed the game. It's changed the game. So how do you guys not get discouraged by the no's?
It's not easy. I'm
definitely not gonna lie.
I would say, like, out of the two of us, I'm definitely the more realistic. Like, I don't want to say realistic, but like, I look at everything like as like a numbers thing for me. I've always been like that. So like, when I start hearing, I'm like, dang. But then like, every time we hear, a few no's, is like, yo, this big name just say, yo,
getting closer to
come on out, and you know what I mean. So my biggest thing is, and I tell everybody this that knows me, is like, yo, if you put the work in, like, you're not gonna stay down forever. So like, struggling and being down and being upset is more of like a mindset, a space that you're in. But like, if you keep pushing, you ain't always gonna be there. Like, no one became a great athlete by not trying. You see what I'm saying? Like, nobody just woke up and went in the gym. Nobody became, like, people don't become somebody big without setbacks. So if you let one speed bump, stop your speed, slow you down, and you just continue to cruise at the speed you're at because you're slowed down now, then what? You're not going. So that's really how I look at it. It's just like, don't let the bumps and the bruises discourage you from where you want to be
at all.
Have that vision.
Yes. So how do we find beauty in the struggle?
Your vision. Your vision is the beautiful part. So the struggle is the toughest part of it the whole time. The struggle, I mean, it's the word, it's a struggle. But if you, like he said, if you got that vision throughout it, that's the most beautiful thing about it, because you see the whole painting. You see the beginning, how you started, and then you see the finished product right there through that whole struggle. So that's the beauty of it for me.
That is dope. That is incredible. Gotta look at the bigger vision. Gotta see the bigger picture. Because a lot of people not gonna see your vision, because only you have this vision within yourself. But you gotta make people believe staying consistent like this. Yeah. So what is your mission statement?
Mission statement: come find your girls. Like, literally, we want everybody. Like, it's Fresh Kickz Market was born out of that discovery. Like, oh man, like, I'm online, I'm trying to find these sneakers, I'm trying to find this dope shoe, and then all of a sudden it's sold out. I can't get them anywhere. I can't go to the store and buy them because the resale market got them now. So out of that little like mindset, you come and you say, hey, Fresh Kickz Market has all the sneakers that I want. They have the Yeezys, they have the Cactus Jacks that just came out, they had the Jordans that I wanted. So out of that discovery process, that's when Fresh Kickz Market was born.
Absolutely.
Absolutely right there. What did you guys learn by starting this process?
A lot. Goodness.
I want to know.
It's so
I would definitely say I learned a lot about myself in terms of like what I'm willing to like put myself through. Because you got to break your shell to even be in an entrepreneurship situation at all. Like, you can't be afraid of like taking L's. You can't be afraid of like, I mean, like, if you're worried about looking stupid, you might as well go work a desk job for the rest of your life.
This is true.
You gotta take risks like this.
Yeah, that's
look crazy on many times doing this whole extravagance.
That's how it works. I mean, like, we've gone into places and people just kind of eyeballed us funny because it was like, hey, we got this. All right, well, what do you got? And then it didn't look impressive to them right away. But then, like, further down the line, we have our growth. So, I mean, just from that alone, just personally, and I'm sure he's got the same thing, it's just, you got to keep pushing. Like,
gotta keep going.
It's not easy.
The whole time.
Can't give up out here.
Literally.
That is dope. So how do you guys inspire one another? Because this is a team affair. And how do you inspire the people around you to not give up like this?
Well, like he said earlier, he's the more like realistic person. I'm the optimist. I'm the one that's like, yo, somebody just called us. We're gonna be big. It's gonna be great. Like, it's over with. So he's like, hey, yo, how's this work? And then my mind sets back in. So he inspires me by the analytical side, making sure I cross all the T's, dot all the I's, that cliche stuff.
For sure.
Making sure all that stuff is on point. I bring it to him. We collaborate. We talk about it. Also, our marketing manager, the awesome Samaya Melton.
Yes, need a black woman by your side to handle it all. Let that be known.
Yeah, this wouldn't be possible right here without her. So I cannot do this. We cannot say this without saying her. So just that alone. So I'll let him take it over after that.
But yeah, I mean, I think it's just a balance between us. Literally, not to be like you said, we said this a lot today, not to be cliche. I mean, it's like a yin and yang. Like, there's an offset between us. Like, he sees it, he's faster at getting to it sometimes because I process stuff. I've always been like that. So like, he'll be like, hey, this is what we got. Let's talk to these people. And I'm like, all right, well, who wants to be paid for what? You know what I mean? That's the first thing that comes out of my mouth.
Like, I'm jumping in the water.
Yeah.
Right.
and I get that, but sometimes I mean, you get lucky, you build relationships, and people just want to work with you just cause. You know what I mean? So like, you never know. So anytime he gives it to me, it's like, all right, I see where you're coming from with it, but like at the same time, it's like, all right, let's look at it for real and see what they want from us too.
Yeah, you know what I mean? From both sides of this.
Everybody wants something. It's not a knock. Everybody needs a little bit of something.
Yeah.
Like, what can we do for you? Type.
Exactly. Scratch my back so I can scratch yours.
Exactly.
Fresh Kickz, like improving the community.
Awareness. Right now we're looking into trying to link with partner with a charity. So we're looking into a couple of different charities. So any charities out there, if you guys want to partner with us, please give us a call. We'll make sure we have all the contact information. We really want to give back. This is where I'm from. This is where I grew up at. So anything I can do to help the community, I'm definitely down with it.
Yeah, that's so important to like help one another so we can all just grow out here. I think that is so necessary. And with Bag Talk session, we get, we tapped into our spiritual bag over here. So what does being in your spiritual bag look like?
Man, That's a great question. Just because of the things that have happened to me recently.
Yeah.
I would say just like trusting your faith, whatever that is. I mean, like, I'm one of those people, I feel like I'm just truly spiritual. I grew up in a Christian background, but like, I appreciate everyone's religions because at the end of the day, we believe in some kind of deity. So like, I just see it as like literally trusting your faith to guide you through your life. And understanding that like, no matter what you're going through, like, at the end of the day, you keep your faith, you'll be fine. Yeah. So that's the biggest piece of it, and like keeping your head held high and knowing that like that's what backs you. Like if you move with that behind you, understanding, then you'll be fine. So that's what I think being in your spiritual bag is.
Yes.
My God, I'm over here with the Just God on.
God is dope on.
God is dope. Yeah, y'all want to come to Fresh Kickz? Hit me up or hit us up. But with me, I grew up in the church. Like, I mean, just like JJ, I grew up prayer faith. That's my church and my church family. But before I go into anything, I pray. I say a prayer, God, bring everything to my knowledge. Bless me, bless whoever I'm dealing with, and make sure everything goes according to your will. So, me believing in that and me having that constant just belief system, it lets my anxiety go. Like I know it's gonna go however it's supposed to go because he's guiding it. So that's what my spiritual bag is. That's how I go about things.
Yes, hey, we got God-fearing men over here, y'all, and that is so important to be on this journey with God and letting God lead our steps because I feel like everything is aligned. Like how this setup is all just aligned. How your partnership
only God.
Is all it's just God.
Could have brought all this like cool. Only God could have brought
all God. And I think that is truly incredible. And I just want to know, what is the best thing in life money can't buy?
Go ahead, JJ.
No, I got you.
That alley-oop.
I would say like, think about it like this. Like, you ever had something that you chase like relentlessly or like get this like really good feeling about, but it's like purely out of your own passion, like you don't want anything else from it. Like, I mean, yeah, you could potentially make money from it, but you're doing it because you like to. You see what I'm saying? Or you love to. It's a better way of saying it. I think that's what it is. Like constantly chasing that feeling, that's where it's at. Because, I mean, if you're not in it for like yourself and like just purity, I mean, it's gonna taint your vision a little bit. So that's how I look at it.
Yes.
I got one. Happiness.
Yeah.
Joy.
Yeah, like every literally time, just that feeling.
I don't know if anybody else seen this movie, but Pursuit of Happiness with Will Smith, when he's coming down the steps.
Who hasn't seen that movie that's black?
When he coming down the steps though, and he do the little clap. Yeah, that moment, money can't buy that feeling.
Nobody can buy that.
Money can't buy that feeling. Like, I swear I had that feeling every time one of you vendors say, like calls us and say, "Hey, we want to be a part." I get that clap feeling.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's awesome. It's one of those type for me.
That is dope. And I just want to know, like, what does brotherhood mean to you guys?
Like he mentioned, there's 7 of us, like tight knit. I mean, we all went to school together. We all played on the same team. Went through a whole bunch of challenges, and like maintain communication consistently. Like, I mean, I feel like we talk every day.
Every day.
Literally.
Group chat.
Somebody says something, you know what I mean, or put something out there to try and make everybody laugh, lift their spirits, or you know, I mean, group chat. Somebody's gonna get joned down a little bit, something like that. But I think that like it just means like having that backing, like. Knowing that like despite like your struggles, there are other people out there that are in the same boat, but like can help you cope too. So that's a big piece of it, like having that. It's like, I mean, at any given time I can call on 1 to 6 people aside from myself and be like, yo, I'm going through this.
Easily, man. I mean, it's like it's basically like when one of us is down, we're all down. So literally, like you can look through our group chat when one of us says, "Hey man, I'm in a bind," we like, "Hey, how can we help? What can we do? What's going on?" Or when one of us is slacking, we all say we're not yes men. At any point, if one of us slacking, we gonna tell each other, "Yo, you slacking, man. Pick it up. Like this is not what we do." So our brotherhood is unbreakable. It's undeniable.
Yeah, and that's a blessing to have.
Yeah, that's
like
crazy.
A core group of people that you can rely on and depend on. That's solid foundation.
Yeah,
for
Just
sure.
keep going, y'all. Keep going. Stay strong out here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I would love to just know some game and some advice that you can give to young, up and coming Black men that want to go into what you guys are going into, like just entrepreneur and how they are athletes as well. Can you guys just give them like a little blueprint real quick. Just drop it on their head.
For me, it's keep going, keep pushing. Like, do not stop. Like, you're gonna hit road bumps. We're black men in America. Obviously, you're gonna hit some type of roadblock. You're gonna hit some type of struggle, some type of hardship. And pull from your resources. Don't let your ego ever guide you. I learned that personally. My hardest, myself, my ego, my pride. Let all that to the side and keep pushing.
I can definitely agree with that one. You just got to get out your own way in some ways, but like look at it as like an opportunity to take yourself somewhere you've never been. So with this, I mean, we had never been in a position where we were guiding ourselves through our own business, through our, you know what I mean? Like, so like, I remember when he brought the idea to me, it was like, dang, I'm not sure, but like, I know I need to put myself through this because like, I don't know what kind of position I'm going to be in. This could prepare me for something way down the line. So like, you have to kind of put yourself in these opportunities because you get one chance to do it. And who cares if you mess up? Who cares if it doesn't work out? You have to try. I'm like, the richest people in the world have gone bankrupt trying something because they wanted to make more money or they wanted to create something that was in their vision. So what I would say is like, one, keep pushing, but if you have an idea, put it out there and constantly refine it.
Yeah.
I mean,
stay consistent.
Nobody, like, I mean, look at a city. Like, no one just builds it and just lets it sit there. Like, it's always under construction. Something is always changing. Something's always improving. So take those opportunities to improve yourself and just believe in what you got.
Yeah. That is so real, man. That is so dope. I love it. I love to see. I love to see just black men on the grind out here. It's incredible to see. And how we end every bag talk session is fill in that bag. So I'm going to start it. You finish it. It's like fill in the blank. So y'all both going to take y'all turn filling this out.
You can start with that one.
Okay.
I'm going to start with that one. I'm on the air. Okay.
Yes. My legacy is
huge. The reason why I say huge is because I want to touch so many different people. I want to have an impact on so many different people. Not only just myself, but my family, the people my family, touch. Whatever my namesake has, I want it to impact people in a positive light. So I want my legacy to be huge.
Yes.
I agree. And I guess tagging along, because that was the first thing that popped into my mind, and I've always told a lot of people that know me personally, like the biggest thing for me is what am I leaving for people behind me?
Yes.
Because that's what I look at. Like my folks did that for me. Like they've set me up in a way that like I couldn't believe because that when they were my age, I was not in this position, or they were not in this position. Excuse me. So like that's like what am I doing for the people behind me? Whether it's my kids or the relatives or people that I've impacted in some way. Like what can I leave for them that they can pick up the pieces and create something different? Because that for the black community, that's something that we really don't have a lot of.
Exactly.
Aside from like the tip top.
Yeah.
And I mean, they do it in such a way that it's like you might not get everybody. So generationally, I feel like if we can do that, that'll change wealth for us. That'll change everything.
Generational wealth over here.
Everyone's always complaining about, oh, black folks don't have this, that, or everything. Well, then like be the change you want to see.
Be the solution out here, y'all. You gotta be the solution.
Gotta try.
Yes. Okay. Intelligence or wisdom?
Ooh.
Wisdom.
I'm gonna say wisdom.
Why?
I say wisdom because that will require you to go through some things, and you learn from them things, so you'll gain knowledge, so you'll be intelligent at the end of it. So, wisdom, yeah. A lot of wisdom.
Yeah. I guess to tag on to that is, I mean, you can be smart, and I mean, I learned it my first corporate job. I was like, dang, I'm pretty smart, but like,
I'm pretty smart.
You know what I'm saying? But like, I haven't really, I hadn't been through anything yet. So it was like, all right, I'm over here telling people that are older than me what to do because I'm in a management role, and it's like, but then they're gonna like, all right, we'll see what happens when this, because they've been there before, and then it's like, oh wow, that happened. So by the time you 3-4 years in, you got somebody else trying to tell you because they know, right? Because they got the intelligence, because they looked it up on the computer, right? I'm like, all right, well, let me know how long that takes you to do that, and I'll be over here waiting for you to come back with your actual solution. So that's why I would say wisdom goes a long way.
Ooh,
wisdom goes a long way.
Wisdom. And do you think like younger people can have wisdom?
You can, but like the thing that comes with that is like, and I've fallen victim to this, is like you think you know everything, and then you don't know anything. So I definitely think it all caters to your personal experiences as you go though. So there are definitely some people that are more wise at a younger age. from what's happened to them.
The way you can do that at a young age is by listening first. I think as a young person, even me, I mean, to this day, I mean, I fall victim to it, just, talking too much or thinking I know everything. But when I really sit back and say, yo, let me listen to this person, you can learn something from anybody. Like, I literally learn anybody. It doesn't matter what level, stage they are in life. If they're a lower stage, quote unquote, than you feel, you can still learn something from them. So
that's a fact. Listening. That's a fact. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
One last one. What you can take away from my bag talk session?
Ooh. Uplifting. I think for me, even watching your podcast, which is awesome, it's uplifting. It's uplifting the culture. It's uplifting Black people as a whole, just people in general. So it definitely lifted my spirits being a part of this. Just understanding that there's something bigger than you that you can contribute to, and that's what we're doing by being here.
Yes.
I'm trying not to co-sign everything. It's just he's hitting all the good points. I just feel like it's very positive. This is, the questions are excellent. What you're asking is something that you should target when you're looking for people to be inspired. Because it this is helping me look at myself, and it's all right, well, these are the things I'm saying. I'll make sure I follow up on that. You know what I mean? So it's triggering that in my mind to make sure that I'm following up with myself and being positive and executing and trying to leave a legacy for somebody. So, so I definitely think that it's just a positive is the word I can give to this completely.
Man, young kings in the making right here. Y'all are incredible. Everything that you guys are doing for the culture, from just being hoopers and ballers, now becoming businessmen, and just having this brotherhood. We all need to stick together. We all need to continue to uplift each other, and I believe in y'all. I hope you guys flourish in these streets
we try.
And you guys will. You guys are doing it. You guys are God-fearing men. As long as God continues to lead your steps, it's only up from here.
Absolutely.
You know, champagne on me when we go to the top.
Easy.
You feel me?
I hear it. So
can y'all literally just drop your social networks, how we can stay connected with y'all?
At Fresh Kickz Market. Everybody check that out for sure. At Fresh Kickz Market.
On Instagram.
Instagram at King44TM. So King44TM. That's me. So yeah, that's me right there.
Yeah, my personal IG is at Menace_2, so Menace to Society, because that was one of my favorite movies growing up. So
awesome. Absolutely. And just a last free game on letting everyone know, just to keep going on their vision. Just give them some game right now. Tell them not to get discouraged out here.
Don't get discouraged. Please don't. Keep pushing.
Keep it pushing. You got it.
If we can do it, trust me.
For sure.
If we can do it, you for sure can do it.
Oh yeah.
Pull your resources, do whatever you got to do. If you see that vision, do not let anybody take you away from that vision.
Try everything. You never know who's watching either, who you're going to run into from just putting some effort for it.
Yes, it's all possible out here in these streets. We just got to continue, how you said, just keep going. Just don't give up. And don't compare yourself to another person's journey at all. I thank you guys so much for joining this Bag Talk session. So insightful. You guys just dropped that gems on their head, y'all. I appreciate y'all and what y'all doing for the culture.
Absolutely.
Thank you guys so much. And tune into another Bag Talk session. We're going to be back with another one.